morning. I've got some guests in the studio, and I'll be talking to them here, talking about the Competitions Tariff Commission. Yeah, so we want to hear more what they do. And of course, joining me in studio is Chinyaradzo Piri. She is the senior investigator. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Chief?
Very good. I'm coming to you on this title. You know, like it's a scary title. But here, wait until you hear this one. I've got Tarsisius Mufundis. He's the chief investigator. Good morning, chief investigator.
Good
My
morning,
name is
sir.
Chief Koti.
Good morning, sir. How are you doing?
I'm well, I'm strong, man. Very quickly, if we just get onto it, I know there's something big that you guys are working on, something amazing that you guys are working on in terms of educating the public, in terms of talking also to the business community, in terms of the trading community, also just sharing what you guys do. Perhaps you can start there. Who is the Competition and Tariff Commission? What do you guys do, and what is your mandate?
Okay.
Maybe Chinyaradzo, you can take that.
Yes, I'll take that.
Okay.
The Competition and Tariff Commission is a parastatal under the Ministry of Industry and Commerce, whose thrust is to ensure that there is fair business trading amongst business people, as well as the trade tariff function. And when we say the tariff, we relate to what people popularly known as the customs duty that are applicable when people are mainly importing into the economy. So on the competition side is the regulation of majors and the control of restrictive practices. And on the tariff side, we are basically on tariff adjustment to ensure a level playing field, and the other function relates to trade defense instruments, where we would want trade business, the local industry. And in terms of the competition, when we say local industry, we relate to those companies that are already in the manufacturing sector, those that don't just import for resale, but those that then value add in line with the mandate of the Ministry of Industry and Commerce.
Well, they belong to the Ministry of Industry and Commerce, so we definitely now know that you work with the Honorable Ngobuzita Mangaliso Ndlovu, right?
True.
Okay, fantastic. So tell me a little bit about the trade defense instruments. What are those?
Okay. Basically, trade defense instruments are measures that any government can use to protect their domestic industries against unfair trade practices and surges in imports. By unfair trade practice, we are referring to the dumping of goods into the Zimbabwean market. That is goods coming below market value from where they are coming from. The second one relates to subsidization of products in foreign markets that comes to Zimbabwe cheaper. And the third one is basically a sudden surge in imports of certain products into the country. So these are termed unfair trade practices, and they can be remedied by imposing measures that include anti-dumping duties, countervailing duties, or safeguards.
I remember hearing a story, actually, particularly from your ministry, talking about issues to do with products that are underweight and things like that are coming from outside the country. Would that be part of what the trade defense system is all about?
No, trade defense mechanism really relates to the issue of dumping. As I said, that is price discrimination. Goods coming into the Zimbabwean market, the price is lower than what they are being sold in their country of origin. Then the issue of standards is a separate one, which can be dealt separately from trade defense instruments.
Clear. Now, we have the tariff conference coming up. Perhaps just you guys shed light on what this conference is all about and what we can expect from it, and who perhaps should attend this particular conference.
Okay, thank you very much. In terms of, we have realized that our own local industry is not aware of these trade defense instruments. As you know, there's been an outcry of a lot of dumping, and sometimes people are not really aware of what really is dumping. They now then take, for example, of issue of substandard goods, which are other elements where they can be assisted elsewhere. So having realized that, we felt that it was important that we hold a conference where we educate our local industry as well as academia and senior government officials on what trade defense instruments are, and to ensure that they are able to utilize them. To date, we've only really received one case that relates to the issue of it's an investigation on safeguards that is currently ongoing. But we realize from the import statistics that we have been analyzing and what is happening on the ground from complaints that industry can benefit from trade defense instruments. So we felt that this year's theme should focus on trade defense instruments, and this is the third National Annual Trade Tariff Conference. Our first conference was in Bulawayo in 2022. Then the second one was here in Harare, and the third one we are taking it to Manicaland Province. It will be held next week from 13th to the 14th of November at the Holiday Inn in Mutare, and our own minister, Honorable Mangaliswa Ndlovu, will be our guest of honor.
Fantastic. So they're saying they're leveraging the trade defense instruments, moving Zimbabwe's industries up the value chain for sustainable growth. Who should attend, Tarsisius?
Okay, who we are targeting is industrialists, the Zimbabwean producers. We are targeting the consultancies who help the domestic industry in the application for trade remedies. We are targeting the academia. We are targeting the media so that we raise awareness of trade defense instruments, especially given the increased liberalization, trade liberalization that Zimbabwe is committed to under various trade agreements that include SADC, COMESA, and the recent FCFTA.
Okay. That's fantastic. So we'll be looking forward to that particular conference. Starts on the 13th. You want to make sure that you are also attending, especially if you are handling these kind of things, or if you're just in business. Go and hear what this may be about. Maybe you may learn a thing or two in the process as well. So like we have here, we've just learned something new. Actually, we didn't understand what you guys actually really do. You know what I mean? We just see you, but we are not sure what you do. So we are looking forward to this particular conference. And how do we contact you guys? Who should we talk to if we want to be a part of this particular conference?
Okay, you can contact Selina on 078 7877 989. I'll take that again. 0787 877 989. Or you can email her on selina@competition.co.zw, or alternatively memory on 0718 131 586, 0718 131 586, or you can email mmanyau@competition.co.zw.
So from the 13th to the 14th of November, we are in Mutare, enjoying ourselves there at the National Trade Conference. That's the third, version of that particular conference. We will be following the proceedings here on ZTN Prime. Thank you so much, Tarsisius, for coming. We really appreciate you, and we hope that you will enjoy your chiefing in your investigation role.
Thank you so much. See you in Mutare.
Lovely, my man. And thank you so much, Chinyaradzo. Thank you so much for making time to be out here with us.
Okay, thank you very much. It was a pleasure having the two chiefs with me. Thank you so much.
So, guys, just a word of advice. Your guest of honor at the conference turns 40-something on the 16th of November. Don't forget that.
We are very much aware.
We are very much aware.
I like that. I just thought I would
And
flex
the
a little bit.
celebrations will start in Mutare, end up, I think, in Harare.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're going to see that one. Of course, a very good friend of ours here on ZTN Prime, Honorable Minister Ngubizita Mangaliswa Ndlovu, turns 40-something on the 16th of November. So the party starts in Mutare. So definitely now you have a reason to go out and check out the annual trade conference. Lots of speakers that will be lined up.